This is a selection of Ayrshire railway stations closed both before and after beaching, mainly because of rural depopulation, loss of industries such as coal mining, etc. And bank stations stood at a junction for the line from Ayr to Mauchline, and also another one that eventually reached Cumnock. Amazingly, Ardrossan at one time had 5 fairly major railway stations. This was the penultimate one before Montgomery Pier. The Winton Pier line still remains open. Auchinmaid was an extremely rural station. It ran on the line that eventually became the Caledonian from Glasgow via Lugton to Montgomery Pier. It briefly saw closure during the First World War and was finally closed in 1932. The 2 Kilmarnock and Troon platforms at Barassie were closed in 1969, together with the intermediate stations at Dreghorn and Gateshead. Barmill was the intermediate station on a line between Lugton and Beith. A housing estate now occupies the site. Beith has lost both of its railway stations, both the one that was on the main line to Ayr and the one that was on the branch line. Only the station master's house survives at Beith Town. Brackenhills was the intermediate stop between Kilbirnie East and Kilbirnie Junction. This was renamed Giffen after the closure of that line. At Giffen, the line ran down to Ardrossan Montgomery Pier. Brackenhills served the village known as Bar Kip, or nowadays the Den. Commondyke was on the Muirkirk branch. It served a very busy community in those days, which had included St Patrick's Chapel, a convent, a school, and several collieries. Cunningham Head was one of the stations on the line between Kilmarnock and Dalry. For a while it was known as Stewarton, until a railway line was built through there and it had its own dedicated station. Cassillis, or Castles, lay in between Ayr and Girvan. It served the nearby village of Minive, as well as the castle's estate. Only a cycle path survives as a reminder of the line between Kilmarnock and Irvine and the station at Dreghorn. Drongan was a station on the line between Ayr, branching off at Anbank and running down to Cumnock. Drumclog, famous for its Covenanter battle, lay between Straven, Darvel and Kilmarnock. Drybridge was an intermediate station on the Kilmarnock and Troon line. It's a dry bridge because it doesn't go over a river. The wet bridge is the nearby Lake Milton Viaduct, which was completed in 1811. The Lake Milton Viaduct has been restored. The modern-day railway bridge lies further up the River Irvine.